If you want to see more topics, then check the playlist section of this channel. Also, if you want to buy my notes, then check the link in the description below. In this video, we will see an example on sinusoidal steady state analysis, nodal analysis. Question: determine I in the circuit of figure. Here for this circuit, we have to find the value of this current I by using nodal analysis. Solution: first of all, we will convert this into its equivalent phasor domain format. Convert. This is given in time domain format. We will convert this into phasor domain. So in phasor domain, this 2 cos 10t volt will change to 2 at an angle 0 degree volt, and from this we get the value of omega as omega is equal to 10 radian per second, because we know that V is equal to Vm cos omega t plus phi. So if we compare this with this equation, so we get the value of omega as 10. Now next, this 1 ohm will be 1 ohm will change to 1 ohm only, because resistance value will remain same in both time domain and phasor domain. Then this 1 farad, this will be 1 upon j omega c. So 1 upon j into omega value is 10 multiplied with c value, capacitance value is 1. So this will be 1 upon, or we can directly solve this, 1 upon 10 into j. So it is minus 0.1 j, minus 0.1 j ohm. Then 1 Henry. So this 1 Henry will change to j omega L. J into omega value is again 10 multiplied with inductance value is 1. So it will be J10 ohm. Then next is this 1 ohm, again the 1 ohm resistance will remain same. Now this small current I will change to capital I. This will be 2 at an angle 0 degree volt. This 1 ohm will remain same. This small current I will change to capital I. This 1 farad. This 1 farad will change to minus 0.1 j ohm. Minus 0.1 j ohm. This 1 Henry. 1 Henry will change to J10. J10 ohm. Now we have to solve this by using nodal analysis. So let's say this is node voltage V1 and this is node voltage V2, and let's say this is a reference node. So we will assume all the currents towards this reference node. Let's say this is current I1, this is current I2, and this is current I3. So now we will apply KCL at this node. Now here we can clearly see this V1 and V2, this is the same node. So this will make a single node of voltage V1. Let's say this is node V1. Now we will apply KCL at node V1. Apply KCL at node V1. Now according to Kirchhoff's current law, summation of all the currents entering a node is equal to summation of all the currents leaving the node. Now here at this node, the entering current is this current I is equal to leaving current is I1, I2 and I3. These are the leaving current. So I1 plus I2 plus I3. Now I is, we will convert this into its equivalent voltage form. So 2 minus V1 divided by 1 is equal to, now this I1 will be V1 minus 0 divided by minus 0.1 J, then plus I2 will be V1 minus 0 divided by J10, then V1 minus 0 divided by 1. So now this will be 2 minus V1, or we can take this V1 on right side, so it will be 2 is equal to, this minus will be changed to plus, so V1 plus V1 by minus 0.1 J, then plus V1 divided by J10, then plus V1 divided by 1, or we can directly simply write V1 only. So 2 is equal to V1 in bracket 1 plus 1 upon minus 0.1 into J. 1 plus 1 upon minus 0.1 J, then plus 1 upon J into 10 plus 1. So it is equal to 2 plus 9.9 J. 2 plus 9.9 J. So we can find the value of V1. V1 is equal to 2 divided by 2 plus 9.9 J. 2 divided by 2 plus 9.9 into J. It is equal to this much. We can convert this rectangular form to polar form. Shift 2, 3. So it is 0.198 at an angle minus 78.57. And since it is a voltage, so its unit will be volt. So therefore V1 is equal to 0.198 at an angle minus 78.57 degree volt. But here we have to find the value of this current I. So current I is equal to 2 at an angle 0 degree minus V1, 2 at an angle 0 degree minus V1 divided by impedance value. The value of impedance is 1. So 2 at an angle 0 degree minus V1 value is this 0.198 at an angle minus 78.57 degree. So therefore current I is equal to 2 at an angle 0 degree minus 0.198, 2 at an angle 0 degree minus 0.198 at an angle minus 78.57. So it is equal to this much. We can convert this rectangular form to polar form. Shift 2, 3. It is 1.97 at an angle 5.65 degree, and since it is current, so its unit will be ampere. Now we can convert this phasor domain into its equivalent time domain format. So 1.97, then cos, the value of omega is 10. So 10 t plus pi value is 5.65 degree, and again it is current, so its unit will be ampere. So this is how we can find the value of current by using nodal analysis in study in sinusoidal steady state analysis. Don't forget to check out the other videos on this channel, and thanks for watching.